welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Sideline and his head coach Nick Sirianni. His team, one of the great stories in the first month, 4-0 to begin this season. Opposite him, the Jets' Aaron Glenn. His guys come in off what he described as a strong week of practice, looking to put one in the win column in front of these home fans. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olsen. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he's stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. So the Jets offense ready to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his second season in the NFL.
A lot of things jump off the tape when you watch last week, Mike, but it was really just the overall execution of the game plan that stuck out the most. I mean, not only did he get them in the end zone a handful of times, he protected the ball, and he routinely exploited the weaknesses that they found during the week on film. He's going to be looking to do the same thing over these next 4 quarters. If he's successful, they're going to have a shot to leave here with another win.
First carry of the game now, and here's Breece Hall. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's 7 down and 12. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
There's a short one caught by Taylor. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. Take this in, back at the 16. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. So the Philadelphia offense set to take over for the first time. They're led out by the MVP of Super Bowl 59 at quarterback, Jalen Hurts.
He certainly didn't have his best outing a week ago, and he was very honest with us when we brought it up. He said, listen, I can't turn the ball over at this rate and expect to come out of there with a win. So they got away with one last week. He doesn't think that they're going to be able to sustain that, and to be honest, I don't blame him.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. On 2nd down, Barkley. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 18 yards on the pickup there. 1st down, Philadelphia.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground, and tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around, so continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage, mix in the runs with the pass, and if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
And he's close to another 1st down. He's brought down just shy of the marker. They'll run with Clemson product. This is Will Shipley. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. A pickup of 14 on that one. Good for an Eagles 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that opened everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
It's now 2nd and 10.
They run out of the gun with Barkley. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Trying to keep this drive moving, but it's 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Exiting the pocket right. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There is nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down. Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Nick Sirianni, the Super Bowl winning coach of the Eagles. His guys ready for their next possession. They've been one of the better teams running the football all year, evidenced by the ease with which they ran it on that prior drive.
Let's go now.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick 1st down.
And the Jets, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37.
On 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
He gives to Hall. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Here's Blake Gillikin now. And on to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere.
Good, set. Right anyway, yeah.
Fake the give, now it's Hurts. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in back.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet in bounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back.
And to be taken down with the 1st down as time will run out on this opening quarter. Eagles in possession to start the 2nd quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Good, set.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. On the run to the right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give it to Barkley. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. On the move at the 14-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down. On the handoff, this is Barkley. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. It is 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and
To throw is Hurts. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. On 4th down, here comes Jake Elliott for the Philadelphia field goal. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Eagles, on the strength of 2 field goals, take a 6-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tap it on 3 and extend their lead.
He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So now the Jets offense ready to take over once more. Greg, I love the evolution of the NFL. Every 3-4 years feels like things change a little bit. Right now it feels like we're in a running back, running game era. Does that make sense to you?
Absolutely. And the league has such a funny way of continuing to reinvent itself. Years ago, 15, 20 years ago, Mike, this was a running back-led league. It was play action. Quarterbacks were under center. And then what offenses realized was
The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Now they'll set up to throw. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a 1st down.
what we're seeing here in this first half, Mike, is an example of the offensive line, the running back, and the play caller all on the same page. The execution and the ability to continue to pick up chunk plays on the ground has been a great start for this offense.
2nd and 10. Here's a handoff to Barkley. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, you're going to have to look to their defense to play really well. And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and come out to the 20-yard line. The Jets offense ready to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line.
First down. At the 32-yard line.
The tight end motioning left here. It's 1st down, and it's a ball. He's lost the football.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it.
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here's a 3rd down and 4. They'll look to throw. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Makes things difficult defensively. And it sets up 4th down.
In punt formation.
This will be returnable from his own 15. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Saquon Barkley and this Eagle offense set to take over again. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big opening after big opening and big numbers in this first half. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Hurts. To the left side, taken in by Smith. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
And that is incomplete.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
And they get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Brings up 2nd and 17.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
3rd down and 17.
Come on, set. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. This fielded inside the 35. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. Hurts to the air on 1st down. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
It's 1st down. You got to get the ball out of your hands. I understand trying to take a shot. I love it on early downs. But once it's not there and that protection starts to break down, it's either check down or throwaway. You don't want to be in 2nd and long.
So, halftime straight ahead. And we go down to Scott Hanson, who has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Lots to get to from a jam-packed Sunday of football. Let's get right into it. Our look around the NFL starts now. Everbank Stadium in Jacksonville. The Jaguars at home for a divisional matchup against Houston in the AFC South. And here it's C.J. Stroud connecting with his Pro Bowl wideout, Nico Collins. Beautiful throw to the back of the end zone. It's a touchdown. Next up, it's Santa Clara, California. Let's look in on the Niners as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it's CMC, Christian McCaffrey. The team got into the red zone, he gets into the end zone. A 10-yard touchdown run. The Niners with an important W. They didn't want to start 1-4, and they won't following their victory here. Lastly, let's go out to Chicago. The Bears hosting the Seattle Seahawks. And it's JSN, Jackson Smith and Jigba. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. The Seahawks get a second straight win after that 1-2 start. And time for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the National Football League. Meanwhile, in our game, neither offense has been able to distinguish themselves. It's been the defenses that have stood tall so far. As we send you back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This will be returned from the 6, and he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Nick Sirianni, the Super Bowl winning coach of the Eagles. His guys ready for their next possession. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. He'll edge forward for maybe a yard. Quincy Williams in there for the stop.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Now a deep ball looking for Brown. Big-time play with Hurts and Brown. It's a gain of 43 yards.
First down.
No touch that. No.
First and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Barkley. And, they smack him down there. Big hit right at the line. No gain.
Brings up second and
Great. 180.
On 2nd down, Hurts. This one brought in by Brown. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Following the play, we have an Eagle who is shaken up. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
No.
Here's Barkley, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a 1st down.
First and goal, Philadelphia.
Now Hurts gonna run this one himself. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the play, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal.
No touch that. No.
They'll run the sneak. Looking to squeeze into a crease somewhere. Did not break the plane. They're gonna mark him short. The ball inches from the goal line. 3rd and goal. They'll go with the sneak. And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Philadelphia. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. Now Hurts and the Eagles will try the 2-point conversion. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked up.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
The Jets offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this 2nd half. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with 1st down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. That one good for a dozen. It's a very quick 1st down.
And the Jets. First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now, faking the give. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
A loss of 7. Brings up 2nd and 17 at the 32-yard line.
Taylor, the tight end, is in motion. Back to throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Here we go. Sack. Nice.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And another wasted drive here, Mike, and they start to add up. And coming out of halftime, you would think that they would make some adjustments to try to get some points on the scoreboard, but so far, looks like much of the same.
This brought in out past the 20. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. first down, it's Hurts. Forced to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
That's good for an Eagles first down.
Great, set.
A gain of
Hurts
13
looking to throw on first down.
Eagles.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Second and 10.
Great, set.
They'll run it here with Saquon. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Brings up third down.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by Tony Adams. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
Take over first and 10. It's the 23-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Down inside the 10. And he will score! Breece Hall, touchdown Jets. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Jets have cut the deficit to 5.
Jets 7.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Saquon Barkley and this Eagle offense set to take over again. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter.
Great, set. And anyone have
They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He was brought down by Jermaine Johnson. A gain of a yard.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
30-yard line.
They'll move the pocket here with Hurts. He is hit before he can get rid of it. And down he goes.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
That one caught by Smith. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. A big one there on 3rd down. Good for 26 yards.
26 yards. And
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. He connects downfield to Dotson. That one good for Aaron Glenn. He has made the decision. He wants another look, and out comes the challenge flag. At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here. So the challenge is not successful, and that will cost them the first of their 3 timeouts for the half. And he'll get about 5.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Once again, it's Barkley. And he's in! Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles.
touchdown.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Jake Elliott now for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Eagles will extend this third quarter lead. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this.
Jake Elliott.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. He fields it at the 8. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Jets offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 8, hut, go!
The drive begins with a run, and it's on. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Viking, 18!
Throwing now from the gun. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Nolan Smith in for the sack. It is a loss of 8. And now it's 3rd down.
Bravo, 80!
There's a short one caught by Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up 4th down.
Mike, did you see how hyped the sideline got after that run after catch? I mean, I thought the bench was going to run out onto the field to celebrate. He refused to go down on 1st contact and 2nd contact, for that matter.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That's taken in, loose inside the 30. And he's going to have a Jets 1st down. This is going to wind up being not just a conversion, but a play that flips the field as well.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Here we go!
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll set up the screen to Hall, and he will score! Game on! Breece Hall, touchdown Jets. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Saquon Barkley and this Eagle offense set to take over again. And before this drive starts, we're going to take a look at the race as it stands to see who might take home the NFL's Offensive Player of the Year award. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Rolling right. That one knocked away. And it's incomplete. Sauce Gardner, as good as they come. There to knock that one away. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Now a screen set up for Barkley. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Eagles punt team as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. Now after the play, it looks like we have an injured Jet on the field. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now!
They'll set up to throw. He'll get this one out to his fullback. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. But there is a flag on the field, and that is in the area where usually someone was held.
Here we go, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Now they'll set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
At the 44-yard line.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He'll tuck it and take off. A gain there of 27 yards.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting first downs.
And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down. J-Licks Hunt in there to drop that time. It's a loss of 7. Now on second and long.
Let's go. Huh. Lightning.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
That throwaway certainly isn't ideal in this situation, especially when you're trailing at this stage of the game, but no damage done. Move on to the next play.
That's deep for the back of the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, New York. Now remember, all scoring plays are reviewed. Tight game, tight call. They're going to take a good long look at this one. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over. Remember, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear, incontrovertible visual evidence to the contrary. In other words, it's got to be the truth.
After review of the play,
So, ruled a touchdown original. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board. They'll try to pick it up with Hall, and he will get into the end zone. The conversion is good, and the lead is up to 3 here in the fourth quarter.
Not a real complicated breakdown needed here, Mike. In short yardage situations like that, if you have confidence in both your back and your offensive line, sometimes it's the simplest plays that have the best results.
And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Saquon Barkley and this Eagle outfit set to take over again. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. This is first and 10. They'll drop to throw. That's taken in right side by Goddard. And he'll be forced out of bounds. A very short game.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Here comes second down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. A dive and a catch. Incredible. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's first and 10.
For an Eagles first down.
And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Adams. From the 39, here's a first and 10.
At the 39-yard line.
Here we go. Cowboys.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He's going to be taken down, but there's a late flag in the backfield that might give him 15 more yards. Here's Hall. Ball is hit. He's lost the football. The Eagles have it.
Oh, my goodness, Mike. A mistake late in the game. You're protecting the lead. That can't happen. You know they're going to be raking at the ball. You know they are desperate to create a turnover. Just somehow he doesn't put the ball away, and this game just got a lot more interesting.
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay. We might be taking a look at this one. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here, and it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. They'll look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal for his team.
Goal at the 9-yard line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
A tight end in motion now. They'll run. It's Hall. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts. But this one is about done.
Second and goal.
They need 6 for the touchdown. Second and goal. Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So this one in the win column for the Jets. And right away you can point to the turnover battle. Always key. Tells the story so often. It did here again today. Their offense didn't turn it over at all. They finished on the plus side with takeaways. As a result, they're going to come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Jets as we say goodbye from MetLife Stadium.